Welcome back to the channel. So I recently did a makeup inventory and I had 103 items, and I've seen Project Pan and Project 10 uses, and I think what will work best from my brain is putting together and seeing how many full faces of makeup I can get out of my current collection. And then when I want to do my makeup for the day, I just grab one of those bags. And I used to subscribe to Ipsy, and I think I'm going to subscribe again so we can open them together on our channel. But I have a lot of these little bags, so I'm just going to see how many full faces we can get out. And for some products I just have one of, so I think they'll just go into like highlighter. I only have one highlighter, so they'll just go back into my odds and ends makeup bag. But for anything that I have multiples of, I want to separate it out and have a little fun surprise and something to make sure I'm rotating through my collection, because I'll just use the favorites day in, day out. And then hopefully after this, I can use everything in my collection at least one time and decide if I still want to keep it, if I want to keep going up to 10 uses, and we can check in after that. All right, I think what changes the eye look the most is eyeshadow, and I have 6 eyeshadow palettes since we decluttered the one since our last inventory. So I think I'm going to start the bags with one of those, so then I can do a fun different look and get use out of all the eyeshadow that I have. Oh my, this one's a little loose. Here's this last one, which is these two are probably too big to fit in a bag, but you get the idea. And I'm not really planning on how the bags go together either, so just look at the draw. Two updates since my last inventory, even though it hasn't been that long. I used this in my last video and I really could not tell a difference, so I think it's gone off, so I'm going to get rid of that. That's my only eye primer, so I guess I'm on the lookout for one of those. And then also this Pixie spray. I really did not like the sprayer, so I put it in a little travel spray bottle. I still have 4 base products. The MAC Studio Radiance, the new L'Oreal foundation, the BB cream, and the Erborian Red Correct. So I'm going to put them each in a bag, and then I want to use these 2 little foundation samples up before they go bad. This one is the NARS, and then this is a baby foundation of the foundation I already have. And then I also have 5 primers, so 1 for each bag. On to blushes. I have too many. Looks like we'll count this as 5, even though this is a palette, but it's got to go in one of the bags. Oh no, I have another one. 6. This is a twofer, so I guess I'll just remember to put that in the first bag. So I guess we have 7. These bags are getting full. I have too many blushes. I have more blushes than I do have bags. I guess we'll just do a Cowtail one. For bronzers, we have 2, 4, 6. We have 4 powder-like products. This bag's getting too small. I'm going to transfer into this one. Brow products. We've got 5. For lips, we've got 4. Lip liners. Lipsticks, we have way more than 4. It's an area of concern. I guess blushes too. That one didn't really fit anywhere. Eyeliners, we have 1 for every bag for sure. We got fun eyeshadows. Let's stick them all in a bag. I'm just putting the big products in that one. And lips. In here I have products I either have 1 of or too many of, or things I don't use every day. So I really only have 1 concealer, 1 highlighter. This is the under eye primer and my mascara. And then I have color correctors, eyelash glue, just not everyday stuff. This is like more just like a chapstick. Go to lips. Put my extra blush in here. So These are definitely, blush and lip products need to be reevaluated. And then I'll put the 2 setting sprays in there too. And the extra fun liners. Good morning, my lovelies. So last night we made 6 bags of full faces, and the challenge is I've got to use what's in the bag to rotate my collection. So for Shop My Stash Full Face Challenge Day 1, we have the Morphe Social Butterfly Palette, Erborian Red CC Red Correct, the Melt Cream Blush Light in Golden Hour. This is the NYX Contour Stick that I put in a different container. NYX Liquid Lip IV, LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in Blushing. LA Colors Liquid Eyeliner in Black. And the CoverGirl Nano Eyebrow Pencil in Blonde. And then we have my fun ColourPop eyeshadow stick. I don't know how that's going to mix with this palette very well, but I got to use it all. And then the Laura Mercier setting powder in Rose, translucent rose. In comparison to the Wet n Wild, which I decluttered, this is way less pink. Any fun plans for the weekend? My husband's actually a photographer, and we're gonna do my niece's photo shoot for turning 1 today, so that's cute. Should be fun. I gotta get a mirror in here. And then concealer, since I only have one, I'm gonna go ahead and use the one concealer that I have. And I'm gonna use this under eye primer from Essence. It feels really nice, but I don't think it does anything. This is a Revolution concealer. I actually mixed it with some green color corrector. The Erborian Red Correct isn't super high coverage, so we'll just deal with what we got today. Somehow no, this is the bronzer. I was about to say, with all the bronzer that I have, how do I not have a bronzer in here? This is more of a contour shade, but we're rocking with it. And I'm blending this in with the Real Techniques bronzer brush 261. Some light nose contouring. And for this melt blush, I just go in with my fingers. It's kind of like a blush and highlighter in one. Pretty orange color. I've been into orange blush for the summer, but it's a new thing this year. Before I never really thought to do it. Let's prime my lids with some concealer. All right, into the eyeshadow. This palette is fun, but I've literally never really used it, so today's the day. I don't know if we should go, basically it's purple, peach, or orange, or yellow, but I'm not a big yellow fan. I think we go orange. I basically bought this because when I decluttered all my 2016 makeup, I had a giant Morphe palette and I was always using the orange shade, but it was like 35 shades. And with it being 10 years since 2016, it was time to let that one go. I still think about it sometimes. That's why declutters are so hard. My favorite crease brush. I'm gonna go into the orange. The darkest orange, I guess. Whew, she pigmented. I forgot I also have to use purple. Purple would have been good. I think I'm going to go ahead and incorporate that now before I forget. I'm going to take this creamy shade, give it something to hold on to. That's what's fun. I didn't know whether or not these colors would go together. I'm lucky that the lip liner and the lipstick match, but for the rest of it, it was just kind of like, you get what you get. And you don't throw a fit. I think these eyeshadow sticks could be a little bit creamier, so hopefully they change the formula. Doesn't feel great dragging it against my eye. Makes my eyes water. And we'll go underneath here too. Why not? A little more adventurous than I would normally go, but that's the part of the challenge. It'll come together. It's kind of we're at the trust the process stage. I'm just taking a fluffier brush and blending it out. And I'm going to set this down with the shimmery purple. Maybe we'll get some longevity out of that this way. I think I don't use it because it's just a weird color story. Like, I like orange, but I don't like orange that much. We need like one more shade to pull this together, and I'm not sure what to do. There's like an orange shimmer. I guess we'll go for that. Interesting combinations here today. And then, of course, I have a black eyeliner because that goes so well with this pastel look we have going on. I'm going to actually do my eyebrows next. Usually I like a gel, but time to break out of my comfort zone. Now I see why people edit out their doing their eyebrows because it's just like dead air. I gotta focus. So if you're wondering, that's why. To incorporate the black, I say let's tightline. A good trick to give a little bit more intensity. You can definitely tell the difference, but it's not all over the lid. I don't remember how this one stays, so it'll be a good test. Let's do mascara next. I just have one mascara. Really, everybody should only have one mascara because they always go bad. And I like to blink into my mascara. I don't use an eyelash curler because we don't have very much to work with here in the lash department. Even a heated eyelash curler doesn't work for me. My regular hair doesn't hold a curl either, so. What I was worried might happen is the black and the purple are mixing the eyeliners. So we're gonna have to clean that up. Once the mascara dries, we'll go in and make that purple pop a little bit more and try to clear out the muddiness from the black. It just really got all over my lid on this side. On to lips. Even in the summer, my lips are so chapped. And yes, I drink my water. That's always my mom's first response. Are you drinking your water? Did you take your vitamins? And now I'm like that voice from my husband. Nagging is love sometimes. Going in with a liquid IV. Oh, that's weird. You see that? That's never really happened. It's like not well mixed. Looks like blood. There we go. We were scary there for a second. And overall, I'd say I'm pretty happy, other than the eyeliner. Can't really stay in the waterline. So let's go ahead and fix that now. It feels like it's completely worn off on this side already. That's what you get for the summer heat. Definitely not heat approved. Now let's fix this blending in the crease. And we're done. Thanks for getting ready with me. See you in episode 2.